Hey guys, welcome back. Last episode was crazy. A lot of stuff happened. The soiree happened. We got the formula, kind of, or at least a version of it. We killed Glodell, and Juna joined. And now it's time to start the second round of the tournament. So we're gonna find out what our next task is and our next destination. So let's do that and enjoy, guys.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound.
It's time to go to a new place.
To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we?
Well, Glodell won't be there anywhere. He's out. And what's her name? Katharina has dropped out of the race as well.
In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctipex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition.
William!
The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
William! I was waiting for him to say the name for some reason.
Right, wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Well, he's dead.
Who? Oh, right, that Glodell or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then. A disgrace to the Russon, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina.
Oh, maybe she hasn't officially dropped out yet.
Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Damn, what an awful thing to say.
Now, here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Virga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
I'm excited!
And
There we
that's
are.
the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne.
Woo!
First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won
There's
their
Loveless.
places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand!
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice!
Juna?
To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress,
Hell yeah.
the lovely Lady Juna!
Hell yeah.
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario.
So, hold on. So we're supposed to steal other, like, religions' relics?
Please deliver them to their rightful place, in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
What a real presence
That's
before
messed
a crowd,
up.
hasn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
Is Hulkenberg, like, sweating in lesbian right now?
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks.
Yay, another
Now,
song.
ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
I'm ready.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
Yeah. I agree. It's messed up.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's right there, clear as day. Forden's having people steal other people's beloved treasures.
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in.
These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Who does this relic belong to?
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Ugh. Luis. He's such an interesting fellow, isn't he? Well, we're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called the Dracodios.
All right.
I guess we've got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go.
What now?
Let's look at our stuff here. So she's a masked dancer. And masked dancer and faker rank 10 will get her whatever's after that. Let's look at the details here. Okay, so Infernal Vortex. Medium fire damage to one enemy and burn. Look at that. Look at them hips. God damn. Look at them shoulder pads. Those are something else. She's got like feathers of a peacock or something. Art of Dance increases success rate of skills that inflict status ailments. So that helps with the burn. Cyclo deals medium wind damage to one enemy. Tarakaja increases one ally's attack for 3 turns. And Tetra Break negate one enemy's repel physical skill. At level 11, Masked Revelry. A passive that recovers a medium amount of the caster's MP at every turn. Restores more if the archetype or if archetype on the same lineage are present. Crimson Flame deals heavy fire damage to all enemies. Whoa. Synthesis. Dance Macabre. High chance of one hit killing all enemies. Oh, with a thief, a faker, or merchant lineage. And we did this in the last battle. Inflict one-time weakness to fire, ice, and looks like there's also dark. Ooh, we could see. Thunderhead Dance inflicts one enemy with a one-time weakness to electric. Inflict one enemy with a one-time weakness to wind. And weakness to light. Deals heavy fire damage to all enemies and removes target's buff effects. Ruins Flamethrower. Okay. I like it. Oh, they kicked Heisme out of the party. They kicked Heisme out. How rude. Oh, man. Who would I want to take out, though? Stroll or Hulkenberg? I don't know. Sorry, Stroll. I'll bring you back in later. This is a nice party. My 2 girls and my Heisme. I like it. Okay, so we have to search for clues about the Divine Lance. Alright, let's ask this drunk first. Hey, you there. I know you from the, thingy about the king, right? Yikes, he reeks of alcohol. I don't really want to ask him anything, but we might as well since we're here. So, do you happen to know anything about a Divine Lance or any Mustari?
Oh, really?
Divine Lance? Violence? Mustari are the ones with the masks? I saw someone eating in the tavern with a mask. They don't even take off their masks when they eat. I don't know how they do it. Or, wait, maybe they do take their masks off, actually. Well, at least we know a Mustari was sighted at a tavern, I think. Okay.
Well met, eh?
You are?
A Divine Lance, was it? That's some pagan crap, ain't it? Go ask one of them, not a Clamar like me, eh? Have you seen any Mustari around here then? Someone who seems like they might know more about it? I told yez, I don't know anything, didn't I? Find a crowd and you can bet there'll be a Mustari or 2 there. Now bugger off. I think they might avoid crowds of people if I'm being honest, but maybe it's worth checking a tavern or something. I'm starting to get the idea that we want to go to a tavern.
Hey.
Excuse me.
I beg your pardon, but you have business with me?
Oh, it's you two. Why address me while I'm enjoying a meal? customer of this tavern. I've no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar fairies. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree?
Sure.
No, I don't. Well then, let's talk to the lady who owns the place, shall we? I'm glad you understand. Good day to you.
I'm just incredulous.
Hey, listen.
Excuse me.
It's all exhibition all the time with this lot. Tavern's been chock full of irritating blokes lately. They don't know the first thing about courtesy, and that candidate Loveless, so impudent.
Hey, listen.
Well, hello. Who do we have here?
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. Ever heard of a divine lance? A divine lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on about just that a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mustari. He seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lance? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe they mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so...
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar. Alright. Is it the guy who's also a candidate that we just saw? Seems like it could be. Well, hello, taco trucks. They call you the Divine Lance? I'm sure they do. Oh, speaking of Mustari. Hello, how you been? What you up to? Pop in to say hello while we're playing some Metaphor. Have you ever played this game or any of the Persona games, Taco? They're a right bit of fun. Okay, so speaking of Mustari.
Hey.
You're a Mustari, right? Are you the one they were talking about in the tavern? We're trying to learn anything we can about the Divine Lance. Maybe you can fill us in?
You see.
Seek your answers from the chief, not me. He's set to return to the island via ship any moment now. He'll be wearing a mask and carrying a staff, both passed down for generations.
Then...
If that's the case, we better hurry to the Merchant's Bazaar and search for a person in a mask.
Wonderful.
Merchant's Bazaar.
Oi.
Merchant's
Right
Bazaar.
What is it?
Oh, come off it.
Okay, I don't really care what you have to say. I'm looking for a lance. I'm looking for a Mustari.
Wonderful. But that... Now what am I to do? Well
Whoa.
met, eh?
Check this out.
Yeah, that's the guy. He's in the running, right? Hey, that Mustari over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
I wonder what he looks like under there.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
Hey, I'm really sorry that the Forden has told everybody to ransack your homeland, but also I kind of need something called a Divine Lance, and I'm gonna need to ransack your homeland for it, so could you help me out? You know what? They've really crossed the line.
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them.
Oh, no wonder Forden wants them.
If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Oh, well, you know, it's just my job, dude.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure.
Louise sent us to get their greatest treasure? Of course he did.
The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
Oh, Luis did have an island circled on his map, right? Or marked on his map. Wonder if this is the one.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
That sounds like fair. That's fair, yeah.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni.
Edeni, hello.
Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
Well, what do you mean?
What do you mean? No ship would carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Draco Dios is on Verga Island somewhere.
Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves.
Nerus?
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Nerus, what are you doing?
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
They're going with us? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're not invited. Well, well, well. Did he put flippers on it or something? What's going on?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Nuris, you're awesome.
I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot? You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right. Nuris, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
I trust Nuris's genius.
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Well, this makes things complicated, doesn't it?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They still suspect us.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Okay. Well, I guess we do whatever last minute things we want to do here and then sail away. And I don't think there's anything really we need to do, but it is about that time. So we're gonna take off with our new sea legs.
Now what am I to do?
If that's the right term for it. I still want to know, did he put flippers on this thing? Like,
Now what am I
how's it swimming in the water? Are we just doggy paddling? Surely not.
Well met.
But anyways, oh dang it. I want to keep playing.
Now what am I to do?
Let's hear what they're talking about. I hear people conversing all around me. Are these candidates protected by that special magic everyone's on about? You know, the one that prevents anyone having a go at you? That sort of favoritism rubs me the wrong way. If the goal is to prevent fighting, why not cast that magic over everyone in the country?
Why is this happening?
If that were the case, we'd be unable to execute criminals. Villains would do as they pleased. Choosing a king would be the last thing on our minds. Hear, hear! But if only the top candidates are protected, couldn't they just systematically crush anyone with half a chance from the lower ranks? Not very sporting, eh? And what would they gain from that? They're competing for the support of the people, not to be the last man standing. The majority of citizens in this country are lowly commoners. Using magic as a shield to crush the weak is cowardly and may even turn potential followers off. In essence, it is those of low status who control the fates of those above them. This time, the elite do not hold all the power. Then, ultimately, the purpose of the magic is to prevent fighting among the top candidates?
What's going on?
This way, the final decision is left to the will of the people, not which candidate emerges victorious in battle. Perhaps that was the intent all along. I see. Even those pompous sanctus leaders must be jolly well feeling the heat then too. Oh, tensions seem high. Okay. Alright, so we are going to leave Brylehaven. We're going to get on our gauntlet runner, which is currently a gauntlet swimmer. And we're going to head towards an island to try to get this spear. Alright, let's go.
Ready to depart?
Oh, time to weigh anchor already? You're not forgetting anything, are you? I'm good. We can just teleport back here later if we need anything. I just got a hold of a chart with the route. We're all set for a trip to Verga Island. Now then, let's set sail for new lands. Hee hee. Okay.
Verga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
Looks like it's about 3 days away.
Oh.
Seems like an odd route to get to Verga Island. We can't just go straight? I'm assuming maybe the tides of the water or the currents will prevent us, maybe? The region's currents are a right pain. Miguelito? We must go around and across them, lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns in her side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot that now we have Juna and Pinky and the Brain over here with us. Jolly good. Rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Verga Island gently as can be.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Hi, Unstable Deus. What's the cosplay? Can't you tell? Can't you tell? I'm Hulkenberg minus the ears. Just pretend. You have to use your imagination for that part, okay? Good to see you.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Verga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it.
Oh, we
So
gonna out them?
rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
Let's out that church.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill him and take it.
No, that's not how we do things around here, Del, okay?
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
Hey, we're in charge on this boat, and you better play by our rules whether you like it or not.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
We're gonna be together for 3 days and 4 nights. So, yeah. We didn't ask you to be here, so just shut up.
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too!
Hey, quit telling our business.
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear of monsters now, but...
Monsters? Oh, let's go.
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Verga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Verga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Bum, 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 bum.
Nura speaking.
Come in! Nurse's voice is echoing on the runner phone. Heismay's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard, though. So be careful. Ha! While at sea, Heismay sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients when cooking. 3 days until we arrive at Verga Island, I think. Having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner livelier. Okay, we have some new crew members here.
Seriously.
I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I'd find, but got to admit, the insides are impressive, compared to the rest of it at least. Maybe this ship's not a total piece of crap. Oh, I thought I'd finally gotten used to the runner's motion, but waves are a whole new blast. I'd rather not look pathetic in front of those two brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now. Oh, poor Stroll. Aha, I found everyone. Okay.
Speaking of,
This is some runner your man's put together, full of weird things that are what I've never seen before. Spends his off hours working on the runner too, does he? Never seen anything like this on Lord Luis's runner. I don't know, I think flying is a little bit more, there's a word I'm looking for, impressive than swimming, but yeah, Nurse is pretty awesome with what he can do. A sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make a landfall, actually. Even moving at such speed, it looks like I can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner's magla crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island. Alright, I guess let's try this fishing out.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't that Heismay's fishing gear? I wonder if he's going to do some fishing. If we catch some fish, we can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit? Okay.
Understood.
Okay, I'll go get Heismay.
The truth is...
Indeed. I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? Apparently yes.
Then...
Oh my, tail bait. Those fish won't know what hit them. Let's cast. Nothing biting. Perhaps if the bait were moving? Give it a waggle.
True.
All right, let me give it a try.
The fight is on.
What? A bite, and it's a strong one, but I'm stronger.
There.
Oh, just look at this haul. All thanks to you, of course. Lord of the Lake ×2.
Here we go.
Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. Heisme and I gathered our gear and went back inside.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
We arrive 3 days from now.
We're being watched, so be careful with what you say.
Oh, right. Right. Man, it's so obvious that this would become like a boat when you think about, like, the design of this thing. The I don't know. The deck. The watchtower, whatnot. This is nice. Look at the stars. I like it. I got the rarest fish in the game. Well, all you got to do is waggle the bait. Just give a little waggle. Hi, Nadim. Just give a little waggle. Just waggle it. All right. What can we do? I admit, I was half thinking this dinky little gauntlet runner was gonna sink any second, but it did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidates runners, this one's pretty fast for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set one foot on it without Lady Juna being here.
Got it.
If you think I'm gonna take my eyes off you just 'cause it's past sundown, think again. You wanna try something? Go ahead. See what happens. Count Luis won't be asking me to justify myself. We're clear? Okay, sheesh.
Quite.
I don't anticipate any monster attacks like we'd see on land, but you never know. I'd best keep the emergency lights on just in case. Though, to be honest, no run-of-the-mill monster could possibly capsize my sea runner. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Let's talk to Juna.
Oh my.
Oh, if it isn't William. I'm so bored and I'm just not in the mood to sing. It sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. By recalling the past and planning for the future with Juna, maybe I can hone my imagination. Should I spend some time with Juna? Yes, look at her. How could I not? So, now we have to find the Mustari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed. Let's do this.
All right.
Let's get out there and do some relic hunting. Aren't you the happy warrior? So enthusiastic in the face of long odds. I'm glad we're on the same page here. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know. I've held my ground thus far, though if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say. But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince. I felt my imagination increase as Juna and I talked about things to come.
All right.
Wow, that's a big jump. We got like, what, 7 coins or something? 6, 7 coins? Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Juna and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, this mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage. And it's already, like, so hard, I'm sure.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. This salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea? Okay, Gallica, like, your hair is even shorter than William's practically. Come on now. You're not one to talk.
Yes.
I find that sweat buildup by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that. In fact, but tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Hulkenberg's like, darn it. 2 more days until we'll be able to search for that lance. They say the island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like. Oh yes. I was thinking about cooking. We should definitely cook. Especially since we got some new fish. Maybe we can cook something special with our Lord of the Sea. Alright. We had a good poop. We're feeling good. Hey. I'm trying to cook here. You're in my way. You've got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Louise's, but I'm sure I could still get a halfway decent meal going. Oh yeah? Wait till I show you what I can cook. Oh look, there's Hulkenberg over there. Coney stew is always a good one to make.
Let's check.
Oh, what are you two doing? Figured you lot wouldn't be much use in a fight, but you're better than you look. Suppose you formal knights are good for more than grandstanding and pretentious speeches. I figured for you for a total amateur, but you weren't bad. We've just finished a game. 'Twas most illuminating. Assigned watchdog or no, it does us both good to sharpen our tactics together. Well played indeed. Who won? I wonder who won. Should we start reading a new story? We could try fishing again, maybe. I don't know. I do need some marbled tuna, but I'm not sure if his stuff are out there right now. Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, jeez.
Sure, why not?
Understood.
The truth is,
I mean, we're not gonna be like on the ocean all the time, so might as well take advantage of it while we can. Hey Joel, good evening. Good to see you. Oh, but I don't have any bait. Oh, I can't fish without bait. I don't even know where I got that bait that I had. Shoot. You can tell me how to get some more if you like. Yeah, I would like. You can tell me. Eismate, you have bait for me? Bah, the salt wind is getting into my fur. I hate it. I'm sorry. Speaking of books, Julian forced his on me. I'll stick it on the shelf for now. So we have Top Secret Poetry. Do not read. While traveling on the Gauntlet Runner, go down to the storage room and save your game. Interact with the upright cleaning tool and select the storage room when it asks which area you'd like to clean. If you're lucky, you'll receive a tailbait or two. If you don't, reload the save file and repeat until you do. Oh, let's give it a try. Okay.
What now?
Tailbait is rare in the game. So go to the cleaning tool. Okay. Storage room.
Got it.
Come on, streamer luck. Come on, streamer luck.
Okay. Hey.
Beautiful. What'd you find? Fragrant spice. Ah. Okay. Well. Huh.
Come look at this.
Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Whoa. That is trippy.
Incredible!
Wow, the sea's been split in two, and we're standing on the sea floor.
Well.
This is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brialhaven, but by Jove, this is on a whole other level entirely. Del, are you sure about this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it? Want to go back to the runner?
Hey.
Maybe you'd better return to the runner?
Nope.
No, I'm fine, really. Someone's got to keep an eye on you lot after all. Look, there are fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Hulkenberg? What are you doing? Is she licking her chops?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. Nom 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 nom. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depth and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group? What does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses. I say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
That is well.
As you wish, and I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town more than meet our demands. Besides, the sky looks more ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret. I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. This seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. Catching sight of this unexpected view has broadened my wisdom. We're becoming so kingly. How is that wig compared to my other ones? It's pretty comfortable. I mean, as comfortable as it can be. It's not heavy like some of the other ones, which is nice. Also, it's very soft. I feel like the synthetic material is maybe a little bit better than some of the other ones too. But I'm not sure. Maybe because it's just newer and it's straight, you know, like straight out of the package still. Hey, Cyber! Would I ever go spearfishing? I don't think I would, no. A high quality wig can cost over $500. Yeah, and I would love to get one sometime, but like a real hair wig. But for now, I'm good with like the $20 synthetic ones. And here you go, lad. A drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. Oh yes, I do love doing spearfishing in Yakuza 6, that's true. But in real life, no. I don't like hurting animals. I got a drawing. I decided to keep it as a souvenir for our journey.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. It will be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
Let's do it better than me at least.
Oh no, not you too, Juna.
Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Etc, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Be careful out there.
Those brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujif is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
Oh.
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Well, my bat's racism was showing. I'm so sorry about him. We'll fix him up though eventually. Oh gosh. You know, just sharing life stories.
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
Jeez, Heisme! He's like, yeah, you know what? I feel like fighting someone right now. I choose violence.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them?
Straight? About what?
Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
Oh, yeah, we know you're suspicious of us.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Is Nuris okay out there?
Ah! Something's out there!
Nope! He's
Look
not!
outside. It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck! Quick!
What's happening?
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. Oh, I gotta prepare? Okay, I think I'm pretty much prepared. But I do want to see really quick. Party. Details. Okay, so as far as stats goes. Okay, so she's attuned to magic more than anybody else. Finally, I have somebody who can do some magic stuff. And agility and luck. Moosley. Very low strength. Very low strength. Okay. Good to know. Seeker's Mask. Oh. So the Seeker's Mask is equipable by the Mask Dancer class. Or archetype, and that's how she gets her Seeker abilities. And if we collect more masks, we can get abilities from different archetypes. Interesting. That's why they're called the Masked Dancer. Okay. Good stuff.
Oh, come on.
This is not the time to be doing that. No, I'm trying to talk to Stroll. This rocking, I can hardly stand. Ugh. I can't go on like this.
Seriously.
Bloody hell, I can't stand these floating rust buckets. We'll talk later. Just hurry up and do something, will ya?
What to do?
I don't especially mind the shaking, but all this creaking from the hull can't be good. If we don't do something fast, we'll surely flood.
You having a laugh?
What's this monster's problem? If Lady Juna gets hurt, it's your neck on the line. The sea monster is still about. We cannot let it damage His Highness's runner. Hulkenberg, be quiet! Don't say that too loud. What in God's name is that? Didn't they say Forden defeated the monster? Yet here it is, carousing through a stormy sea. It was a fake. Where do they want me? On the deck? Oh, we got anime. Whoa, God. Tentacles.
What is that thing?
Whoa, that's huge. Hey! Give me my puppy dog back!
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need, or tell?
Okay, fine. I'll let the sea monster just eat you. Sorry.
Now! Hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
You know what? Can you be a bitch later? I'm kind of busy.
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
Oh, that thing is not pretty. I guess none of them really are.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
I didn't know we were going to be fighting a human monster.
Get those giant legs off us?
To switch out party members during battle, press L1 to access the order view, then select party. Switching members consumes one turn icon. Okay, okay. I like that. Alright,
Now
so...
accept your fate.
Sea horror. Homo... Okay, we got legs.
Hellfire!
Let's stay calm. Freeze!
Let's try some different elements. See if he has any weaknesses.
This is just what I need! Gale!
Not looking good. Oh, lightning. Come on, lightning. No? That's not great. Hi, Zipper. Hi, May.
We can take out some legs. That'll
Commander!
deal with, right?
Blaze! I dare say we made our
I will
point.
fight with come forth, royal soul.
Deal severe magic electric damage to one enemy. Skyfall Bolt. You know what? I kind of want to see this.
Get after it, love.
How's this?
Oh, it's with 3 people? Damn! 1,600 damage!
No one here fights alone.
Inflicts all enemies with a one-time weakness. Oh, right. We could do this. One-time weakness to fire.
We'll combine our strengths.
This might sting.
Great job, Juna. Now they're
Okay, and now?
We stand together. Let my power support you.
Oh, mystic fire! Hulkenberg got them right in their weak
Boom!
Be neither timid nor
I got more fire, bitch! I got more!
I'll show you the wizard.
I got more of that shit.
Bird. You're here.
Watch me! Raging fire! Let's keep it up!
Observe the enemy. Join with me.
Give it all you've got!
Burn! Radiant cling to life.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? Face me! Blaze!
I do need to heal, but...
Commendable bearing.
Dang it, I was hoping it would take that thing out.
So you're strong!
Someone kill him
I refuse to die yet!
We're okay. We're pretty strong here.
healing now.
Fire. Push through.
Don't
Oh,
underestimate.
it's down! It's down!
It's up to you now.
Going for the weak spot!
Great job, Juna. Now
For
they're
all
weak
the
to
we
something new.
strive for. Let justice prevail.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot!
Much, perhaps?
I'll heal. I'll finally heal.
This should work.
I knew you'd help.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Ratmus. Hi, Huanka.
No.
Dang. The fire weakness is gone already.
Come forth, royal soul.
I'll give you. No one here fights alone. Maybe something else.
I don't know if it's worth it in this instance here.
Burn!
Is everyone up with it? Oh, bolts of lightning!
Hulkenberg got them right in their
Oh, the head is weak to lightning.
Face me!
Let's see, what do we have? Increases all allies hit and evasion. Moves all allies to the front row and increases their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. We don't use physical attacks. Increases defense for 3 turns. Yeah, let's do that.
This should suffice.
Thank you.
Trust me. It's okay.
We're not out of this yet.
Thanks.
Much thanks.
Thank you.
This.
No!
Juna got hit with a malady. Her abilities are way down.
Oh, but I have the coney stew that I just cooked.
My thanks.
I knew you'd help. Come! Burst forth!
Hulkenberg got them right
Look
in the
out.
spot.
I show no
See
mercy.
what happens with slash damage.
Let's
Okay.
take
No weakness, that's okay.
the lightning!
You hit their weakness. This is fast. That's that opening, Captain. No need to rush this. Let's do this together. I'm not fast, dancer.
Observe the wizard! Oh, bolts of lightning!
Oh, damn, Hulkenberg. Good shit, girl. Sabara's sucker.
Satisfactory.
Nice. All the level ups and a rank up.
Not bad at all.
Oh, distribute points. Let's do some endurance.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
My power swells forth.
Flame Vanguard for commander deals medium magic fire damage to all enemies and may inflict burn. Ooh. Good, good.
We overcame it somehow.
Easy.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Wow, Forden lying? Jeez, who could have seen that coming?
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
Do you want to sink or not? Get a bucket.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
When you guys fought that boss, he kept regrowing his legs. You had to do the fight 4 times. I think I got lucky that I switched Hulkenberg over to mage, wizard. I feel like that really helped. Had a lot of lightning damage. You saw how much damage she did, 1600 on that last attack? That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad that we lived to see another morning.
I'm very happy that we survived and are still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, 'twould seem that my poor back was the casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for their sterling service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit too. So how about it, darlings? Let's just take a day to relax and watch the ocean.